yeah, it's always nice getting back with the guys. Obviously, not the outcome that we wanted, but that's why we have preseason games to get the kinks out. And there was some nice things out there and some not nice things, but move forward and get back at it on Tuesday.
Sticking with the positives, what did you like about this defensive group tonight?
It's pretty similar to last year, right? So our numbers last year actually weren't too bad, but just a bit more youth kind of getting, added to the lineup, right? So, they give you a little bit more, motivation out there. They push you, so that's always good. Now being one of the older guys, and yeah, we fed off the offense well too, which was nice to see tonight.
Preseasons where you start the building of a team. We saw that in the first quarter there when Zach Kearney got hit and you stepped up. Just talk about sticking up for your teammates and being team tough.
Yeah, just kind of something that we preached on, not just this year, but every year. Obviously, we want to be team tough, and when one of our guys goes down, obviously we expect every single one of us to get in there. So, I think it's a good thing going forward for us, and hopefully it moves forward into next week.
Speaking of next week, one more practice and final preseason game before the regular season. How important is it to have a good week next week?
Yeah, super important. It's super important to have a good practice and a good week every week. League's changing now, so we need to be in good shape all throughout the week, not just come to games anymore. Probably a little bit more what it used to be. So these guys are young, they're fast, they're strong, they're pushing us. So preparation during the week before games is super important.
Yeah, we came out pretty fast, pretty playing tough, but bounces weren't going our way. Didn't think we had a bad game, but obviously, it's what camp's all about and working towards the greater goal. But, it's a step in the right direction. We need to, win some, lose some. But yeah, it was a good lesson for us here tonight.
Defensively, this team was rock solid in the first half. What led to defensive success, you think?
We're just playing a little bit more fast, a little bit more aggressive this year. A lot different from kind of the way we sat back a lot last year, a little contained defense. We're still looking for that, containment, but, playing a little bit more aggressive, getting out on hands, and it's kind of the way we've been rolling so far.
You pushed the ball in transition, found 2 assists. What did you see on pushing the floor tonight?
Yeah, I got the leverage to kind of fly the zone a bit sometimes, and when it's safe to do so. So I try and get myself up there and see what I can do, make a play.
Preseason's where you start the building of your team. What does that do to the bench when you see a play like Zach Kearney unfortunately gets laid out and Brad Kri steps up for your teammate, being team tough?
Yeah, that's great, honestly. Like preseason, dirty hit, but Brad stepped up, and it's kind of about the answer sometimes. Not always, it doesn't have to. We don't always have to let that slide. So Brad stepping up, a great teammate, and proud someone did that.
And then obviously building towards the regular season next week, one more practice and a final tune-up. How important is it to keep building?
Yep, that's what we're doing here every day. Every time we step in the rink, we're trying to get a little bit better and work towards that game on the 28th against Oshawa, and it's all we're really doing right now, one step at a time.